So you also made the comment in our last episode that a lot of the things that we're talking about with dwell time and all these different percentages are irrelevant if we're talking about coil machines. And you also made the statement that coil machines are just inherently better than rotary machines in their efficiency. They're accelerating at their maximum when they strike the skin. They're in the skin for 10% of the time, and then they retract. And so, with that in mind, with the least amount of dwell time and their acceleration, they just inherently do cause less trauma than like a direct drive rotary. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, here's what I think with a coil, like that 10% thing that I'm mapping out and everything. It's a visual representation of something that it's completely varied as well. It's not necessarily 10% in a coil, but in coil terminology, that doesn't really apply, right? So it's really just a way of relating a rotary and what it's doing to a coil under that circumstance, right? But so in the circumstance we were just describing, where the needle bar only, or the armature bar only goes out a little ways, it wouldn't necessarily be 10% at that point, but it wouldn't matter because the needle still gets in and out really, really quickly, and it doesn't have to go through that motion of completing a cycle. So that's really, it's kind of describing a coil machine under one circumstance and not necessarily interacting with skin, just the way that it runs without the skin interaction.